Brazil says it will send humanitarian aid to its border with Venezuela by the weekend, despite the protests of embattled President Nicolas Maduro. The delivery and distribution of the aid is being organized by Venezuelan opposition leader Juan Guaido, the Brazilian presidential spokesman said. Mr. Maduro denies there is a crisis in Venezuela and calls the growing aid operation a US-orchestrated show. Venezuela also closed its sea and air border with Curaçao. The Dutch Caribbean island, off Venezuela's north coast, is planning to host US aid. The military has so far managed to block shipments of US aid from coming across the border with Colombia. Meanwhile, Venezuela's military has reaffirmed its support for President Maduro, rejecting a call by US President Donald Trump to switch allegiance to Mr. Guaido. Defense Minister Vladimir Padrino, appearing alongside senior officers, said any attempt to impose a new government would have to be done over our dead bodies. He said the armed forces would block the delivery of aid sent by the US and other countries that have recognized Mr. Guaido as interim president. The government of President Jair Bolsonaro is among those which recognizes Mr. Guaido as Venezuela's legitimate leader, pending elections. Presidential spokesman General Otavio Arrigo Barros said on Tuesday that, in coordination with the US, food and medicine would be available in the border town of Pacana to be collected by the government of acting President Juan Guaido in Venezuelan trucks driven by Venezuelans. Brazil is taking part in this important international initiative to support the Guaido government and the Venezuelan people, he said. However, it is not clear if the convoy of aid will be allowed to cross the border. Mr. Padrino warned on Tuesday that the military was deployed and on alert along the borders to avoid any violations of territorial integrity. Mr. Guaido has said 600,000 volunteers have already signed up to help carry aid into the country on 23